Good day, class. How are you? This is your Queen Tutor. I wish you a bright and lovely day. Today, we're going to study the simple tenses of the verb. You have the present tense, past tense, and the future tense. But we will begin with your past tense. Let's get started. Past tense tells an action that happened at a definite time in the past. Definite time in the past means to say a specific time in the past. There was an action that happened or that began and finished at a certain time in the past. The two forms of the verb in the past tense are the regular verb and irregular verb. Anong ibig sabihin? Ang past tense ay nagpapakita ng kilos sa galaw na nangyari na sa tiyak na panahon o tiyak na oras sa nagdaang panahon. Merong dalawang klase ng verb sa past tense. Ito ay ang regular verb at irregular verb. Regular verb is a verb that ends with D or ED when used in past tense. Ibig sabihin, ang regular verb ay isang pandiwa or verb na kapag ginamit mo sa past tense, ito ay magtatapos sa D or ED. Look at sentence number 1. Donna Jean spotted the errors in the exam yesterday. So, since the action happened yesterday, the word spot ends with ED. Spotted is a regular verb. Number 2. The farmers planted the fruits last year. Planted is a regular verb. The base form of planted is plant. But since the action happened last year, the word plant became planted. Another form of the verb in the past tense is the irregular verb. Irregular verb is a verb that changes its spelling when transformed to its past form. So, ito naman yung nagpapalit ng kanyang spelling kapag ginagamit mo siya sa past tense. Look at the examples. Number 1, the police officers taught the recruits how to salute properly an hour ago. The action happened an hour ago. So, look at the form of the verb taught. Or the present tense of the word taught is teach. But since action happened in the past, so teach became taught. Number 2, Superman flew high in the sky. When it is in the present tense, you will say, Superman flies high in the sky every day. So, since this is in the past tense, you say, Superman flew high in the sky the other day. Or Superman flew high in the sky last week. So remember that your irregular verb changes spelling when used or transformed to its past tense. Look at the examples of irregular verbs. Burst, present form. Burst, past form. So meaning to say the word burst does not change its spelling when transformed to its past form. It has the same form. Burst in the present tense, burst in the past tense. Creep, present tense, crept, past tense. Freeze, present tense, froze, past tense. Go, present tense, went, past tense. Stand, present tense, stood, past tense. Look, an irregular verb changes its spelling when transformed to its past form, or it does not change its spelling at all. That is its difference with a irregular verb. When you use a regular verb in a past tense, you just add D or ED. So there's no problem about that. But be careful when you use the irregular form of the verb because it changes its spelling when used in its past form. The time expressions in the past tense are the following: yesterday, last week, an hour ago, in 2019, last Wednesday, in summer of 2015, when she was born, when her father arrived, etc. So, makikita nyo na lahat ng mga oras na nabanggit ay nagdaan na. So, these time expressions are used in the past tense. Analyze the following sentences. In the present tense, we say the stakeholders hold a meeting in the school every morning. Since that the subject here is plural, verb is in the simple form, and the action happened repeatedly or regularly because of the time expression every morning. In the past tense, we say the stakeholders held the meeting yesterday morning. Look, the subject of the sentence is stakeholders. The verb, this is an irregular verb. In the present tense, we say hold, but since this is an irregular verb, we change its spelling. It became held because the action happened yesterday morning. So the stakeholders held the meeting yesterday morning. Don't be confused. Sa past tense, kahit ang subject mo ay singular or plural, ang verb ay laging nagtatapos sa T or ED kapag ang verb ay regular verb. Pero kapag ka irregular verb, papalitan mo ang kanyang spelling. Hindi mo rin pakikialaman kung ang subject ba ay plural or singular. In the present tense, we say the flowers bloom during summer. In the past tense, we say the flowers bloomed in summer of 2019. In the present tense, we say she sings sweet music daily. In the past tense, we say she sang sweet music when she was in high school. Let's see the difference between the two. The subject in the present tense is she, and it is a singular subject. So the verb sings ends with S. The action is repeatedly done or habitually done, and it shows by the word daily. In the past tense, the verb is sang because the action happened at a definite time, which is when she was in high school. Fill in the blank with the past form of the verb. I would like to give you some few minutes to answer these blanks, and later on, we're going to give our answer in each number. You may begin now. This is page 1. This is page 2. You will see the characters Joanne and Lisa. They are talking with each other. This is page 3, where Joanne is speaking with Elsie. There are 3 or 4 numbers to answer here. You are now in page 4, in which the character is Lolit, and she's also talking with the other members of the team. So we will check your answers later on.